In this case study, Tessa, who is an owner of a Yorkshire Terrier, Akira Edelweiss, believes her dog may have erectile dysfunction because he cannot perform well with Emerald. She decides to email Dr. Melody for advice. She then emails Tessa this picture. Dr. Melody writes an email to Tessa identifying the first messenger that starts the signal transduction in the smooth muscle cell. Then she identifies the second messenger, and finally the cellular response caused by the cell signaling cascade. She also mentions the arrows that go from small to big, and she identifies the receptor that starts the cell signaling pathway.
Ginseng helps to produce more nitric oxide, which is the first messenger for the erection pathway. More nitric oxide activates guanylyl cyclase, causes more CGMP is produced. More CGMP would also lead to more PKG produced and thus causing the smooth muscles in the blood vessels walls to relax. Enhances erection. In conclusion, the higher level of nitric oxide creates a stronger signal and thus enhances erection. Viagra is known as a PDE5 inhibitor. In other words, Viagra will negatively impact the reactions that occurs with PDE5. PDE5 is also an inhibitor to CGMP. The dog has PDE5 causes the amount of CGMP production to decrease, which then causes the PKG production to decrease and leads to less relaxation. Less relaxation normally is termed as erectile dysfunction. Viagra decreases the work of the PDE5 inhibitor, so more CGMP to be produced and leads to greater relaxation. If ginseng and Viagra have no any positive result, then the broken part of the dog would probably be the PKG protein. Ginseng and Viagra work to increase the amount of CGMP in an organism. If CGMP is unable to travel down the pathway due to the defective PKG, it will cause erectile dysfunction.
G protein coupled receptors, also known as GPCR. GPCR is also known as 7 transmembrane receptors because they pass through the cell membrane 7 times. Ligand. Ligand is a substance that forms a complex with a biomolecule to serve a biological purpose. When a ligand binds to the GPCR, it causes a conformational change in the GPCR, which also allows it to act as a GEF, which stands for guanine nucleotide exchange factor. Ligands include substrates, inhibitors, activators, and neurotransmitters. Ligand-gated channels. Ligand-gated channels are a group of transmembrane ions channel proteins which open to allow ions or to pass through the membrane in response to the binding of a chemical messenger such as neurotransmitters.